going on, y'all? It's your girl, Kami Gomez. You guys are watching For the Record on the Daily Gems Network. Today, I have a special guest. I'm especially excited because Harlem is in the building. Fergie Baby is here.
I'm from the era with Trueys, BBs and Canes, huh? Purple bag of sour, we even settled with haze, huh? We was still as bitches in front of Carter, no haze. If I had Biggie color out from the block, now tell me your gang, huh? Hold on, I gotta give me six.
Yes.
How you doing?
Listen, from the west side to the east side, this is a monumental moment right now going down in Harlem history.
Thank you for having me. Harlem is heaven. You know?
Yes. Huh? Wait, teach me.
You gotta do it. First, you gotta start right here.
From the belly.
Like from the belly, from the core, you heard?
Uh-huh.
And just let it come out.
That
You know what I'm saying? We gotta work on that, but
sounds a little crazy. I'm not gonna.
stress reliever. I got you.
That could be.
Next
You
episode
should.
we gonna have it.
Yes, you should do like a meditation
I'm
track
saying,
with like your different ad-libs, because you also have
Yeah, I do. That's new. That's just me just screaming.
Yeah, that's just you going crazy.
Yeah. Ow.
Ow! Yo,
I
I'm
got it.
crying.
That's my shit there.
No, one thing I love about you, you're super animated. You have a lot of energy, your stage presence, and you're fun. Like there's
Vice
some
versa.
art. Thank you. There's some artists that have like no personality. I want to know, like, who was Fergie Baby growing up as a kid? Like, were you the person, like, always getting in trouble in school? Were you, like, out in the streets wilding? Like, what was your vibe?
I mean, I was definitely a school kid. I'm not gonna front, but like outside of school, I was the one throwing parties. Outside with females and my peoples outside, like curating parties.
Yeah.
I was the one, like how you see me now, like that's how I was back then before the music. So
My thing is, how you was throwing parties and I never been to a Fergie party and I'm from Harlem.
It was West Side Uptown joint.
That's
like,
why we gotta bring the unity together.
Now I was straight just West Side. I ain't really, I love the East Side as Harlem, but I wasn't on the East Side like that.
Yes. Well, in your song Harlem River Drive, you give us a shout out. Yes. Shout out to El Barrio.
Shout out to the whole Harlem East Side. So
exactly, I appreciate that. I think you gotta be the one to kind of pioneer, us coming together, because every time I meet somebody from the West Side, they always feel like I'm not from Harlem because I'm from the East Side, and I'm like, hold up. Hold up.
We got to show homage, man.
No, for sure. From your parties that you were throwing to your annual Fergie Baby and Friends, when is that coming back?
That's a good question. We working on that as we speak.
Okay.
I don't want to give no dates out, but we working on that right now.
Okay. Yeah. Any like projected season, maybe like sometime in the winter, spring,
like next year or the year following.
Okay.
Between 2025, 2026. That's
okay.
Ideally.
We need that.
Yeah, no, for sure. We know it's needed.
Yes.
So we trying to make sure we do it correctly. We always do it correctly, but we want to up it from the last time.
Right. Well, from your On the Radar freestyle, Trueys, BBs and Canes, that video, which I was in,
shout out to
crazy.
You bodied that. 2 fits, 2 scenes. You did that. Thank you too, for real.
No, that was a movie.
Yes.
Everybody that was there could definitely testify that it felt like a Harlem holiday.
And they lucky it rained.
Yes. It would have been crazier. Honestly, I have to say that might have been one of the biggest highlights of my summer.
Wow.
Yes.
That's tough. And you outside.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I feel like, we took it all the way back to that 2010 Harlem era. It literally felt like we time traveled.
We had to.
Tell me kind of just about like the inspo really of Trueys, BBs and Canes. Like, what made you decide, okay, I want to take it back to this, era and clearly translate that in the video too?
Well, are you asking like how I started the song or the
video?
So
both.
The song was an accident. Like,
really?
I was like, shout out to Iman Nunes. He was rolling out his project called Phases, and he wanted to do a cipher with everybody on the tape as a feature to do a cipher on the radar. So he was like, let's write a new freestyle, let's do a cipher to help roll out his tape. So I'm like, all right, cool. Time is coming by, I'm writing, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling the energy. So the day before, I told my manager and I told Iman, like, I'm dropping out, I don't want to do it no more.
What?
Because I didn't feel
That's
like,
unlike you.
nah, it is, but that's how I felt. And I'm not a half step ass like
Right.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I'm prepared, mentally correct.
Right.
Like, I didn't feel it. And the things I was writing, which was that, I didn't feel it at first. I didn't know what I was doing till it happened.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it took me to where it's like I had to voice record the freestyle to Joe for him to be like, you're bugging, you're doing this, and we're going. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Thank God you did.
Yeah, and it was because of him. He was like, we're going to do that. We had to wear a suit. So the day of, we running around H&M to go get a suit. You know?
Shout out H&M.
So shout out to my man Joe and all that. You feel what I'm saying?
Need them coins.
Yeah. He will. But yeah, we went to On the Radar. Still not prepared, but I'm like, I'm here. Let's do it for the culture. Let's do it for the energy.
Yeah.
It's my turn to go. Failed like 20 times.
No.
I kept starting over and over. Cause I ain't feeling it. My spirit wasn't in it, but it was like, fuck, let's get it going. And I gladly for the people around, like Siobhan, Joe, and the people that did the cipher with me, let's get it, Ferg. You got this shit fire.
Right.
So eventually I got it through. That's why the take that happened, I was so locked in. Cause I'm like, I'm not messing up.
You like, this is a one.
Nah, this the one. It gotta be the one. So it didn't take to it being dropped to understand what I did. And it was from the perspective of other people. It was like I merged different generations together. It's 2024. I'm talking about 2010 era, but I have a 1990s flow.
Right.
So that was just magical on that. So that's how that happened. But that's me in the process of me writing. I was just thinking about my childhood. That's why I didn't really feel, I didn't have no punchlines for real. It was just me being like, I'm going to take you back in my time. But it worked.
Right.
Because it related to so many people.
And it was just telling the story of that time. Like what people was wearing, what people was doing. You coming out of school, you seeing the girls. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody who's from New York City who participated in that era could feel that no matter what borough you from.
So that's why I came to the video. I'm like, oh, now that this is not an accident no more, we know what we're doing and we're going to do the video. We got to do this correctly. They got to feel us.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's why we brought back the Trueys. We brought back the BBs. Like, we going to do it for real. If we talked about it, let's live it for real and let people see how we used to live.
Honestly, I feel like that moment also empowered a lot of people just to start continue dressing like that. I'm like, wait.
Yo, listen,
like,
I'm gonna
sit
back.
Just keep my whole outfit going.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back, but there's a lot of inspiration. I see a lot of BBs after that. I see a lot of Trueys. I'm not gonna say, but y'all know what's up, man.
I feel like after that video, that's all I was seeing.
Me
like
too.
People still dressing
Fashion
like
week?
that. Yes.
Seen thousands of BBs, bro. And it was just, but what I love about it is the city know like, oh, you brought something back special. So I've been getting nothing but flowers from my city. It is
special.
Yeah.
It is special because I feel like music back then was a different time. And I also feel like New York back then was different. Like 2010, I felt like it was a lot of violence too. Like all the hood gangs in Harlem was against each other, indictments going crazy. So to kind of bring back like that nostalgic feel, but spin it in a positive way where like cultures involved, fashion, community, like that's special. So
thank you.
Want to give you your flowers on that.
I appreciate y'all. That's much love and thank you for participating in it.
Yes, that brought me back.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I was a young fly Spanish teen.
Yeah, I mean, you proved it in the video. You brought the whole pink vibe. Like she popped out. Yes, but thank you.
Yes, and I love to in the On the Radar freestyle. I feel like the suits made it even more interesting because I'm like, wait, why are they wearing suits?
That was Iman I did, man. And it was just for the visuals. Like
y'all were giving like Men in Black.
Before you said it, the people was already gonna get attracted. Like, why are they wearing suits on the radar? So when you really tune in, it's like, damn, they did that. Right. So, shout out to Iman, man. Like. That's why I give it, like, for this whole process this summer, I give it to Iman and Joe. Because that it just shifted the whole algorithm with everything. Definitely. As an artistry and as an artist. Just I'm looked at differently now. Like, I agree. People, you know, so this is all I needed. And it took a side mission to become a main mission. Like,
oh, I love
this is
that.
Crazy, like, for real.
I love that. Well, it's definitely a marathon.
Yeah,
you know? So, exactly.
Wilding right now.
You have Harlem River Drive. Your EP is out now.
Go stream now. You know what I'm saying? Harlem River Drive North is out right now. 6-track EP.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, definitely want to get into that. But before we get into that, a little bit about Truey BBs and Canes. You give a shout out to Gay P,
Yes,
obviously,
my brother.
founder of On the
Shout out to them
Radar.
too, cause he's the one. He's the one that made it to like, let's do it a single.
Uh-huh.
He was like, nah, we can't sleep on this. We gonna
No.
make this a single, and we gonna do this.
Yeah, that's dope. Seeing now, like the video has almost 70,000 views on YouTube, and it's only been, like a couple of weeks. It hasn't really been
Right.
too long. Has there been any convo between you and Gabe, or what's the relationship like now? You shouted him out in the song, you did the freestyle for him. Kind of like, what's the status of you guys now?
That's my brother. It's been that, but and this is why it was so organic and
Yeah.
it's so divine timing, because that's my brother. Like, you feel what I'm saying? When he first started on the radar, before on the radar was on the radar with the freestyles, he was in a little closet in 105.
I seen 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yep.
So we always was tight since then. Like I could call him right now, he ain't answer. He could call me right now. It's like that. So, and anything that he see as an opportunity for me as an artist and as a brand, he push it towards me. Like, he
I
look
love
out
that.
for me. He's really like on. He got his own entity, but he's in my corner on some low key shit. Like,
Right.
for what I'm saying, the whole family over there.
I love that.
For real.
And a lot of people, I feel like, show you love.
Yeah.
Especially from the Truey BBs and Canes video. It was, I would say, probably at least 100 people outside.
At least.
Like, at least
Yeah.
100 people. I want to know, like, who are some people in the city that you would, say has been supporting you in your corner, and have kind of seen your journey from day one?
I mean, like, the family, my team, for sure. They've been here since day one, and this is why I am how I am now. As far as like the family and my team, as far as like artists, like on the radar,
Yeah.
Billy B, 27 Deli, like, it's certain people that when we met each other in the early our career, we just stayed locked in.
Yeah.
So I shout them out because they was more lit. They had more visibility than me.
Right.
And they gave me the light, and they gave me the tools for me to be who I am now, like on an artist tip. But as far as like generally my team, my family.
Yeah.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
No, that's dope when other artists could like share their light with you, because I feel like we were also in a time in New York where it was real crabs in the barrel. Like, nobody was supporting anybody. Everybody thought everything was corny. And it's like, now I kind of feel a shift in the city.
For sure.
Of
with the
artists.
newer generation.
Yes, with the newer generation.
The old,
You're a part of
they
that.
still stuck on that.
Right.
But we gonna carry the torch and do it differently. And this is why we getting back to the true essence of New York being the mecca of hip hop. Because now the new class is figuring it out. Like, it's better for us to be together than to us trying to compete, and we in the same town. Remember, like, we used to be last place in music. Nah, we're not having that.
Right.
So that's the energy right now.
Yes.
And
Well,
I always like when people talk about that, I always gotta give light, and I gotta give flowers to Cash Cobain, because he was one of the few to bring everybody together on his side
with the Slizzy movement.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a bunch of them, but that brought light for everyone to see that New York is coming together. So it leaves people like me to do the same thing, and it's like really make this shit a difference.
Right. No, I agree. I've had a lot of conversations with people who have said, like, Cash Cobain, Chow Lee, Bass Swag, the whole Slizzy movement really kind of saved New York City summer. And if you from New York, you already know summertime is shootings. It's a whole bunch. Yeah, it's a lot going on. So I feel like they kind of brought the essence of having fun. Like, people want to have fun. People want to dance.
Ladies vibing,
Yes.
Like, I'm not really on that type of tip, but that's my energy though.
Yeah.
Like, as far as my music, I'm gonna speak that hood shit. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit, but like, as far as that, like, I'm always about the community. I'm always with being with people outside, having fun.
Right.
With the ladies, with my guys. Like, what we doing? Like, we active. Let's get back to the old times, So.
And you be vibing. You have a little dance,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
hey,
you know
you got a little dance.
We ain't born over here.
Yes. What would you call that dance if you could give
know.
it a name? You have to name it. You have to, because if somebody go and take it, like,
I don't know. It's just
it give me like the worm. Like,
the worm
I don't
is crazy. Not the worm. Not the worm at all. Like, I don't know.
It's like the floating word. I don't know. Right.
You're not jacking that?
No. Definitely, that's your homework.
That's my
to
homework.
yeah, come up with a name for the dance because I feel like that could even go crazy on TikTok, like a TikTok challenge. People like,
You and this TikTok, man.
yo,
You
listen.
about to be my TikTok manager,
I
son.
am. I'm gonna
Cause
be
I
the reason
can't
you go
stand
viral on
TikTok.
TikTok. I heard you say that you're not a part of the TikTok generation and you can't get with it, but honestly,
It's
like
important,
exactly. And
but
your
they be
vibe is so
wilding, bro.
light and fun, you need to be on TikTok.
Uh,
We're gonna work on it.
we have to though. That's a tool that I gotta work on, but
Yes.
I hate
Um,
TikTok, bro.
I also saw Swiss Beats using your song
Yes.
Truey BBs and Canes on his post and on his
Shout
story.
out to Swiss the OG for
Yes,
sure.
talk to me a little bit about kind of OGs in the game who have embraced you and OGs in the game who have not really embraced you, kind of what that feeling is like and kind of what does that do for you as an artist moving forward?
Well, people like Swiss Beats, Rhapsody, and all that. Like it's just giving me insight of I'm doing the right thing, and
Mhm.
for the real rights to acknowledge me. It's giving us motivation, and even if the OGs, the other OGs that's not showing us love, we still getting motivation from that. At the
Mhm.
end of the day, it's a balance. It's like it's going to people that support you, people that's going to hate or just not support you,
Right.
and you need those like that. And it's whatever. I mean, it's a part of the game, bro. Like I don't really
Uh-huh.
got nothing to say as far as like how I feel about people who don't support me. They gonna support me eventually, and if they
Right.
don't, just move over.
Right.
Or
Mhm.
that's how I feel.
I know Dipset is, one of your influences coming up. Talk to me kind of about like what music was playing in your crib that
Mm.
kind of inspired you, and also what are some of the newer age sounds that inspired like your flow and your brand?
So I was raised up um with a lot of music. I was around my grandmother, my grandfather, my
Mhm.
mom, my father. So my grandmother used to play like Temptations, Al Green,
Mhm.
Whitney Houston. My mom used to play like Drew Hill, Donnell Jones.
Mhm.
My pops used to play Nas,
You have a
Scarface.
soulful side. I feel like a
Hmm.
lot of
Yeah,
people
have
like
to.
don't really know that. You have like a softer side too.
Yeah, because
But keep going.
I was
Yeah.
raised on that. Like my father used Nas, Scarface, Hove, and then me, I was Michael Jackson fan.
Mhm.
I ain't really listened to Dipset as I got a little older,
Mhm.
but I was more Dipset. I mean, pause. I was more Michael Jackson. I was more. I liked 50 Cent when
Mhm.
he first came out in the
Love
early
50.
2000s.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just had different elements of music. You feel what I'm saying? Like especially
Mhm.
with hip hop, soul, and R&B. So now, like I'm able to dip into these different flows and different deliveries because I'm already adapted to these sounds.
Yeah.
I used to be the one that know every lyrics, like the Twister when Twister used to do the fast joints, or when anybody used to do like difficult things to rhyme to, I was
Uh-huh.
able to catch every word. So now I could really do that on my own.
Right.
So now influences now I like it's a lot of people out here that I mess with. Like I like Big X the Plug.
Mhm.
Um, it's a couple of people, yeah.
Who are some people you're listening to right now?
Well, Big X, Benny the
Mhm.
Butcher. Um, listen to my obviously my grooves and the people around me, my peers.
Mhm.
But as far as like the industry, yeah, Mexican OT is tough. Mm, Kendrick Lamar is my favorite artist of all time, like all time.
Okay. So
Schoolboy Q.
how you feel about him performing at the Super Bowl in New Orleans instead of Lil Wayne and
You know,
Young
it's
Money?
politics, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm happy. I would
Right.
have been happy regardless if it was Wayne or Kendrick. Like
Uh-huh.
Wayne gonna have his moment. Like it would have been definitely fire for him to do his hometown,
Mhm.
but unfortunately, it's not that. But I'm happy regardless. I feel good about it.
Mhm.
Like I know Kendrick gonna put on the show, and y'all already know what he do. Like
Okay.
so, I feel good. Yeah.
All right.
Shout out
Kendrick
to
is
Wayne
my
too.
Gemini twin. But
Gemini.
I have to say, like, I had an unpopular opinion when it came to just the whole Kendrick and Drake beef.
How you feel about it?
I want to know how you feel about it.
I'm tired of it for real. But
Honestly, it
like,
is tired.
I'm tired of
But
it. They
since we
both
talking
goats.
about Kendrick, let's just
Nah, yeah. No, for sure. Like they both goats in their own right.
yeah.
So I'm tired of people keep saying like, oh, now that Kendrick won that battle, they trying to shit on Drake, and it's like, for what? Because Drake is still gonna be Drake at the end of the day. He's
Uh-huh.
still on top of the throne. He's still
Right.
this. So it was good for hip hop. Let's say that it was good for
Uh-huh.
hip hop. It was good to spark something for top lyricists to come at each other because it's been a minute since that top tier came at each other.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was good for hip hop and the lyricists and just on that type of standpoint. But it ain't affecting really nothing
Mhm.
because they both on top of their thrones on each side. Like
Yeah.
what? I'm standing still. Unfortunately, Drake just lost this battle, but he ain't lose nothing.
Right.
You
He
know?
didn't lose the fight.
Yeah,
You
nah,
know.
it's Drake. He could drop the Mall album. It's going platinum.
Mhm.
You know, and he'll go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
If you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would it be?
past or present. Can I give you both, past and present?
Yes.
Past, I would do, I would do Big and
Okay. I
ODB.
could see
Big and Old Dirty
that.
Bastard
Yes, I could
for
definitely see
sure.
both of
ODB.
those for
Um,
sure.
and back then too, I do Buster. Right now I still do Buster, but right now I probably do Kendrick.
Uh-huh.
I would love to do a song with the Weeknd. I'm a Weeknd
Ooh.
fan.
I'm a big Weekend fan.
Are you
Stop
really? Don't do that. We could.
it.
Nah, don't do that. I would really like. What's your favorite album
Oh
from the
my
Weeknd?
God. I love him. Let me pull out my
Yeah,
phone.
don't see. You gotta pull out your phone and look at the catalog. I don't
No,
gotta do
because
that.
I have so many like favorites by him.
I said, what's your favorite
Like
album?
my favorite album, I love
Y'all right there.
Trilogy.
Go. All right. That's how I was
I
looking.
love House of Balloons. I
That's a part of the
love
trilogy though.
I
House of Balloons is
oh
part of
yes,
the
yes,
trilogy.
yes, it is. Beauty Behind the Madness,
That's
I
my favorite.
love.
That's my favorite body of work from him.
Honestly, Beauty Behind the Madness
Is
like got me through a certain part of my life.
yes, Beauty Behind the Madness is beautiful. That's top 5 favorite album of mine.
Honestly, his newer like music I can't really get behind, but like the deep dark Weekend,
That's what I'm waiting for him to
that's
come
what
back.
I like. I was on my like dark shit with him. Like
Kissland, fire. I think he stopped
yes.
that really after Starboy was over. He
Yeah,
went to the pop
I
side.
agree. How you feel about My Dear Melancholy? That was
The EP,
yeah.
fire.
Yup.
Pain. That was the dark vibe. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Wasted
excited
times.
now.
You know all that.
Yes.
Nah, I'm a big Weekend fan. Like
Uh,
late, like early, like party after party, loft music, morning, gone.
yes.
I could go on. Professional. I could go crazy. Yeah.
Well, you definitely gotta bring that dark side
Oh
out of
yeah.
the
If we,
Weekend
I'm gonna
out.
take them back. We gonna go
Yes.
back. I don't want to do this pop. I want to get to the real that that real Weekend type of R&B.
Right.
Like I want that back.
Well, we need more R&B from you. I would definitely say like What You Need on your
Thank you.
project and Friday Night are
Yes.
my favorites
Thank you.
as a
Thank
girl.
you. Thank you.
I really like that you putting out music for the girlies
You have to.
because we need that.
We have to.
Talk to me kind of about that process for you. Like, is it more of like a poetry thing? Are you tapping into your past relationships? Are you in a relationship? Like, where does that softer side of Fergie come from aside from, your musical influences growing up?
It's different components. Like I said, my mom raised me. She used to play a lot of soft R&B, so I was already hip to it. And I have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of female friends, so I know. Sometimes I'm a rap what I gotta rap about, but I gotta dedicate at least like a third of the project to them.
Yeah.
It's just
because we're gonna be
yeah.
the ones to
The
support too.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it on our story. Like
All
we're
that.
gonna really bump it 50 million times if we
Yeah,
obsessed.
so every time I do a project, I have to have something for the ladies. Like,
Yeah.
I will not just have a project and it's just straight like nigga music. If you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta dedicate the ladies because y'all mean a lot. And
Yeah.
y'all, like you said, y'all the supporters.
Right.
And I have a lot of female friends too, so that would be unjust for me to do that, and I'm not even dedicating my girls around me.
Right.
And I got a lady too, so it's like I'm not about to be hard all the time. I'm not that hard. I'm not hard all the time in real life. So I like ladies. I like being delicate. I like
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
honestly, that's a message for the men
Yeah,
out there. Like
tap
save
in.
all that tough
Yeah, you can rap your
rah
tough
rah
joint, but
shit for the guys. Like
Yeah.
be soft with the
you
girls.
got
Chill.
to. At least do half and half. You gotta find balance, bro.
Mhm.
Cause I'm telling you, the ladies. Once you start speaking to the ladies, bro, they don't leave, bro. Like they gonna support you through in and out, like to the shows, the merch, the
Yes.
streams. So tap in.
Yes, and talk to me about the features on both of those songs because I've never heard those artists prior to your project, but I definitely feel like they were so fitting.
Yes.
Like they were like the perfect people for
Yes.
the song. How did those features come about?
First just building relationships
Yeah.
first, and then I always like to build a relationship, and then, well, not always, but a lot of the times I
Yeah.
like to build a relationship, and then go off. Like if I find a beat, I'm like, oh, this sound like her, or this sound like him, and then we'll cook from then.
Yeah.
And I sit down in the studio. If I don't, they'll send me the track over, and I'll be like, I give them my changes. I want this. We gotta sound like this. The delivery needs to be like this. This is my message for the song,
Right.
for what it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
So like Donnell's perfect for what you need.
Right.
And then Annalisa Zadian, she did an amazing job on Friday night.
Yeah.
Cajun and her sat down in the studio and cooked that up. But I kind of gave her a direction before the session, so she knew going in what is her task. So that was the whole situation. But it's balanced. Nice. I kind of know who, when I hear a beat and I'm vibing to it, and if I want to feature, I kind of know already who I want to get at.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me about God is from Harlem, Jesus is from Lenox, because I don't know if my God approves of that. Facts. But that's that's your slogan. That's it's like sticking. The movement, and it does stick. Like where did that come from?
I ain't gonna lie, I started off with my man Jeff. So my man Jeff is from Harlem. You know Harlem, we the home of the trendsetters. He's the first person to come to college in Penn State. We the only two Harlem dudes in Penn State. Well, in my class, he coming to say shitting me, kidding me. So I'm like, who the fuck you getting this from? Like, I like this. I'm stealing this. You know what? Like, he was like, do your thing. So one day he came. He's like, God is from Harlem. I said, what?
You said, huh?
Yeah, nah, that's mine. The is mine. But he came with all the slogans that I use today.
Wow.
Like, God is from Harlem. So, and reason why I took that and I stuck with it, and I really believe that, because like I said in past interviews, like, and my team, like, I could have, first of all, God made me as a young black male. You feel what I'm saying? That already is a gift.
Yeah.
Now it's already is like, I embrace that, So, and then out of the whole world, he landed me in Harlem. I could have been born anywhere else. I could have been born with any family.
Yo, I love that.
So it's like he put me in Harlem for a reason, and I feel like that's a purpose of mine. So I scream that God is from Harlem. Harlem is heaven. 1/10 is the temple. Welcome.
Yo, I literally feel the same, because I always say
in Harlem, you feel
exactly.
That.
Like I always say, like, Harlem, USA, the best place in the entire world.
Yeah,
like
50,
it's to
40,
a point.
50 block radius.
Yo, literally, I feel like Harlem. It's just different. You gotta be from there to understand the pride, the style, the personality that, like, you just are raised with just by being born there.
But even people on the outside of Harlem, they know what it is.
Yeah,
they like,
definitely.
Yo, Harlem dudes, y'all, I love y'all.
They could tell
different.
we from Harlem just
time.
off how we
the
speak,
energy, the aura.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
time.
the aura.
Yeah,
I feel like that's probably my favorite thing about being from Harlem, is that we got like a unspoken confidence and just an essence to us.
Like, oh, you
that
from Harlem.
Exactly.
Facts. So that's what I mean by that. Harlem is heaven. Jesus from Lenox.
Okay. Listen. So you have a bachelor's?
Yes.
A bachelor's in criminal justice, which I love. How did that, like, come about? Like, what inspired you to say, okay, I'm gonna go to Penn State, criminal justice is gonna be my major? Yeah, like,
well, I ain't know like as a career wise what I wanted to do, but as far as like, why would we not want to know criminal justice or the laws of what's going on? I'm a black man in Harlem and New York, period.
Right.
The system is already against us, so at least by just day to day learning and knowing what's our laws and what we, what's our rights, So that was one aspect of it, and then two, my mom works in the law field too, so she was kind of an inspiration. Like, listen, you do this, why you should do this, because, and then when you graduate, it's gonna be a job ready for you. So it was kind of like a kind of red carpet for me. It was like, all right, this is a no-brainer. But now that I'm here, I do wish I went to school for business or marketing. So I didn't know this was gonna be my journey at all at that time. So
I mean, everything happens for a reason.
Everything.
For sure.
For
but I love it that you a rapper with a degree. Like, you don't really come across too many of those.
I encourage that though.
Yes, encourage the,
even though school not for everybody, but if you could go to school, just go. And go, and then my advice, go away too, so you can experience
for the experience
and network. Like, my networking system for Penn State is immaculate. So just to meet people outside of your realm. Yeah. Because it could go a long way, for real.
I love that. Well, you mentioned Billy B earlier. You're also on her latest project, Better Late Than
Wah,
Never.
wah.
Womp womp.
Shout out to my heart, yeah.
Yes. She's really my article
Nah, for
too.
real, for real. I tell you,
Billy
that's
B is
that was one of the
great.
few that believed in me when she was, she was doing her thing already,
Uh-huh.
and she didn't even have to. She believed in me off rip,
Yeah.
and we've been locked. She hasn't changed. We've been locked in since.
Right. You guys have a older song from like
3 songs.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's dope to see the evolution of both of you guys
Yes. Proud of her.
to now, because Billy B, she was one of my first interviews back
Oh,
in like
word?
2017, 2018. So everything is just feeling like, a full circle
Yes,
moment.
she deserves everything she getting right now.
Mhm.
Shout out to go stream her album too.
Yes.
Word.
I want to know what has been the hardest part for you about breaking into the industry.
Hardest part? I mean, ain't really no hard part. Like it's just I just say the only challenging part where I see where everybody's just staying true to yourself. A lot of people tends to forget that along their journey.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I came in this by accident. It was a hobby. So while I'm in here, it's just like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah.
And this is my purpose. I feel good. I feel good about it. I'm confident. So I wouldn't say this is hard, but some challenging aspects of it.
Right.
As anything else in life when you pursuing something.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't really see no hardship.
Yeah.
For real.
What's your vision for yourself? Like, do you want to be signed? Do you want to remain an independent artist? Like, what is the Fergie baby legacy that you hope to leave behind?
I mean, whether I'm independent or signed, like, how can I say this? I need somebody. If I'm gonna sign, I need somebody to understand me, right? Like, cause I notice a lot of people lately, or just a lot of people in general, get signed, and the label just stops their whole creativity, their whole energy behind being an artist. So, like, whatever works for me and makes sense for me to excel with me and my team creatively and sonically, I think that would be like that's what I want.
That's the ideal situation.
Ideal situation. Whether I'm independent or signed, it just got to work out for me and my team to where we can still excel creatively 100%. But if anybody was to come on this team, they got to understand us first and match our 50%. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of look at it. And regardless of what the outcome is, it's like we gonna beat them regardless. We don't really need nobody. So that what brings our leverage up, is because these labels is here, but do we need y'all for real? What are y'all gonna offer us that we can't do it for ourselves? So that's really what I'm on right now.
Okay. Well, creatively, definitely, I feel like your skill set is very set apart from a lot of artists. I love the animations, in the promo for Harlem River Drive, the visuals, the cover art. Talk to me about that. Where are you creatively going with this project? Because I know you had Are You Dumb Volume 1, also Are You Dumb Volume 2. So is Harlem River Drive gonna have a part 2? Like, what's the direction? We on Harlem River Drive. Where are we going? Are we going to Yonkers? Like, where are we going?
We on Harlem River Drive north.
Okay.
Right? So what you think, if we got north, what you think is next?
We gotta go south.
Right. In a month.
Okay.
So that's why I could tell you right now. But from that, we just giving a little installment, just a love letter to Harlem.
I like that. Love letter to Harlem.
Yeah, and I always say, like, I wanted to do my own version of Soul Tape, like how Fab did his.
Ooh.
That's why, like, the cover, like,
the cover gives me Soul Tape.
So that was kind of my inspo in my own way.
Hi Fab.
Yeah, what's up, Fab? But now we about to close this chapter though. We about to go to a whole nother, like, not close it, but we about to add a new entity in this situation.
Okay.
And it's going. Yeah, we got new elements coming for Fergie baby.
Yes, I'm excited. Word. Well, in Harlem River Drive, you said she came from Brooklyn. You told her the fastest way to take Harlem River Drive.
I had to tell her the quickest way to get the baby, just take no cap. Facts.
What borough has the baddest girls in New York City?
You gonna give me a trouble? Listen.
What borough got the baddest girls in the city?
I mean, you can find bad girls everywhere.
Honestly, it's baddies everywhere. Yeah, like baddies. Facts. It's a lot of girls that look like each other too. Like, I
don't want to say who got the baddest. I mean,
just give us an answer, bro. Stop playing neutral.
I don't know. I say I ain't gonna lie.
You mentioned it.
Long Island got the vibes.
What?
Long Island got the vibes. I ain't gonna lie.
Cut his mic. Cut his fucking mic.
Long Island got the vibes. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I love my Harlem joints. I ain't gonna lie. My girl from Harlem.
Okay.
So you know, I got a special place for Harlem, but. Yeah,
Okay,
Queens and Long Island got some vibes over there. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like you could tell when a girl's from a certain borough. You know, just how people could tell. That's like we from Harlem. Like Brooklyn girls got a certain aesthetic. Right. Queens girls got a aesthetic.
Brooklyn girls is fire too.
Harlem girls
that's what I'm saying. There's girls. Bronx. Everybody got fire girls.
You're not giving me the answers that I want.
What you want? What do you want me to say?
I want you to give me a hard answer. I
don't have a hard answer for you because there's females everywhere and they all beautiful.
All right, let's talk. You also mentioned like Melba's, Amy Roof's, like some really poppin' spots in Harlem, and obviously like those are more mainstream places. But what are some low key gems in Harlem that people don't know about?
I always say Jimbo's though.
Jimbo's is always a good one.
I always say Jimbo. That's my.
And they only accept cash. Just so y'all know.
Most of them, yeah. They gotta get with the program, man. Nah,
Jimbo's is good up breakfast spot. Anything
burgers
really.
And all that, yeah, like Jimbo's, Lighthouse.
Okay, Lighthouse is another goodie.
Yeah.
I would say Harlem Breakfast Club.
Harlem Breakfast. Oh yeah. Shout out to Harlem. I said that in the song.
Okay,
Breakfast Club with Dirty Kitchen.
Okay, yeah.
Dirty
Harlem,
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club. No.
I
King
like
Barker, cool too.
Okay.
You know, we got some vibes.
What's the best place to get like a sandwich? I know right now we're not doing sandwiches because of the recall, but what's the best place like to get
a couple? It's a couple delis that go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. There's one on 3/5 and Shav. There's one on 3/6 in Lenox. It's a couple.
Do you prefer the Aki way or for like, a primo to do it?
Nah, I think the ox.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to lie, because you see Mexicans behind the grill, I already know they going to throw down.
But for the, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Can't go wrong with the Aki way.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. But my sandwiches, like, the ox go crazy. You just got to find a right ox, though. You got to find a clean right ox.
Yes.
These niggas is dirty, too. Like, some of these niggas, they be wilding. Nah, because when I say that, I be seeing them make food without no gloves sometimes, and they just
all
like
mad grease on the shit like, from that's what I mean by clean, meals.
Bro. Like I like people that got their gloves, change utensils in and out, like like clean their things as they go.
Yeah.
So but I love my Akis. They make their vibe.
What about you mentioned cantinas as well, which we also went to the other day.
Shout out to you with them tacos and heavy punch.
What's the best places to get like a drink or more of like nightlife places in Harlem?
It was Legends.
I would say Corner Social too.
Corner Social. I was about to get this. Corner Social, Harlem Tavern, Boulevard, Big C's. It's a lot of spots.
Yeah.
Especially on Lenox Strip.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like Harlem Hookah. It's a good spot.
No,
I mean,
I don't really love Harlem.
But I like the vibe. The vibe there.
Harlem needs some more hookah spots. I'm not gonna lie. Do you smoke hookah?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Hell no.
How do you feel about guys who smoke hookah?
I mean, you could do whatever you want. Like, I'm not smoking no hookah. Like, I ain't judging. Do y'all do whatever you do? Like, nah, I ain't. Nah. The whole, it give me lightheaded and the whole just. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like none of that. I'm just saying. That's how I feel smoking hooks. I don't like that.
Okay. What's your go-to drink of choice?
Henny.
Henny with what?
Nothing.
You a demon. Nah, Straight Henny?
Straight Henny, like how we got over there.
Nah. Why you on BT like that?
Nah, that's just my bop. I don't want no cranberry.
Okay. You give me like you used to drink Taylor Port back in the day.
Did.
Me too.
Well, yeah, so what? Taylor Port Fiend, Penn State?
Yo,
oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, and I used to drink E&J Apple. To my defense, my brother used to drink E&J, so that's where I got it from.
Nah.
He's like, you lost me with that one.
Yeah, nah, cause I'm trying to not. That's not even me saying, cause I'm trying to think of my days. I ain't really
Bro,
drink E and J like
Taylor Port and E and J
Nah,
days.
don't do that.
That was the 2010 era you talk about.
Four Locos?
Nah. Oh, Four Locos.
Yeah, come on,
Yes.
Stop playing.
Thought
Stop playing.
juice, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a thought juice in 2020, so I feel like it's still not
That's
that
the
old.
situations where you got nothing and you want to just drink and you gotta go to the
Yo,
store.
I had a brawl in front of El Puerto off the thought juice, bro. Like, we not gonna get into that story though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Imagine, Shaq, roll the footage.
we had some times back then. Taylor Port used to be one of the ones.
Oh,
MG. I did the peach. I did the Poma song.
Okay.
Nah.
Nah,
never heard of it?
Nah, I never tried it.
Oh, never tried. Nah, it's cool, smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now everybody's on double XL. Everybody's on double XL and Don Julio. Everybody's hooligans.
Nah, double XL.
Double X.
High, and it gets you a little lit. Yes. It remind me of the Taylor Port energy.
It will have you feeling sexy for sure.
Yeah. If you got a girl, this is not a paid promo. Go get double XL. Yep. They jack that too.
Yep. Is there anything that your girl has kind of, either taught you or had you trying some new stuff?
Hell
like
yeah.
what made you feel like, okay, she's her?
First of all, my girl dressed the flyest out of everybody. And she looked mad good. That's one. And two, she got me drinking tea every day.
What kind of tea?
Lemon ginger.
Ooh.
You feel what I'm saying? Wild honey. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never drink tea like that. So now every day I need that now.
Okay.
Like she got me eating healthier. Like now it's like in my house I used to drink mad soda, Sprite. It's nothing but water and orange juice.
I love that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like gangster. And she cook. She clean. That's why. And she loyal. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. How long y'all been together?
Almost 10 years.
What?
Nah, but we wasn't cuffing like that.
That was just your team.
You already know the vibe.
Yeah.
But we really locked it in like a year or two ago.
Nice. Dude, what do you see for Fergie Baby as a man? Marriage, kids, record label. Like, what's your vision for you as a man?
I do want kids.
How many?
I want 3.
Okay. Yeah. Would you name one of them like Fergie?
No. Nah. My father, like I'm the third, right?
Okay.
So my father's Vincent Ferguson. Like my name is Vincent Ferguson. My father's Vincent Ferguson. My grandfather.
So you're gonna want to continue that?
My father does.
Oh, bro, I need people to switch it up.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that, but I do want kids. Right now. That's it. And of course,
marriage in the cards for you.
Nah, of course, yeah, all that good stuff. As we get older and more sturdy with financially and things is going how it's going, of course, I want all that. I want everything.
Well, it's never a perfect time.
Yeah, I mean, it's never, but God gonna have that timing. So I ain't no rush, and it's gonna happen when it happens on a good energy type.
Yes.
of shit.
What's something that you praying for right now?
What's something I'm praying for? Well, I pray to just wake up every day. You know, I pray for me and my peoples because life be life at the end of the day. So we, we be going through personal things, and it's like at the end of the day, I just pray for them just to have a mental balance and physical, and just get up every day and just attack whatever they gotta attack. You know, so that's one, and two. I'm just thankful. I talk to God every day.
I love how frequently you bring up God in your conversations and your music, and I think that's so important, especially in the music industry where things can feel really dark.
Right.
So
I always remain positive with everything because it's like I know I'm one of God's angels. Like if things happen, it's gonna happen for the best of me, and I might not see it now, but it's always later to where it's like That's why I don't never get mad really.
Yeah.
I don't really never get doubtful or anything. I don't never really like why should not go on my way? Yeah, we get frustrated when we wake up sometimes, but I believe in God. I believe what God gonna do, and everything is happening for a reason as a purpose. And I always believe in alignment.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love that. I love that. What would you tell future Fergie Baby in about 5 years? I want you to look in that camera. Tell yourself, give a message to yourself in the next 5 years.
Keep going, for sure. Keep going. Stay true to yourself. stay loyal to who's around you and just keep being consistent. And yeah, man, that's what I would tell them. Just keep doing what I'm doing now, but just at a higher rate.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
We like to do something here called your daily gem,
Uh-huh.
all pun intended. So if that's your message to yourself, I want to know what's your message, your daily gem to your fans out there. Like just introduce yourself and give them one daily gem for people watching.
Well, Fergie baby, Harlem baby, one daily gem I give y'all is just whatever circumstance, whatever environment y'all in, stay true to yourself. Don't change for the atmosphere. Don't change for for no one. Just if they is like, just don't change for nothing, because you're gonna get exposed. It's not just going. Everything is gonna fall back to what it is. It's like stay true to yourself. This is a dark game or whatever you do, and yeah, just be true. Just be true. I always say that to everybody because I didn't see people change over situations, and then when they get exposed, it falls back and it's bad. So, and just keep doing what you love to do. That's all.
I love that. Well, Harlem River Drive is out now.
Yes, ma'am.
Harlem River Drive
North.
South is coming out soon.
Yup. South is coming out soon. Look for that. I got a lot of people like, yo, this is 6 out of 6 tape, but I feel like something was missing. I feel like I want more.
Right.
And I say that, it's like, if you think you see the title, right? It was like, yeah, it's North. So what you think is coming out next? Oh shit. That's why I've been getting last today and yesterday, like, oh.
Any videos coming out for any songs that's
just
on the project
right now?
Okay.
I'm gonna let the fans give me the demand to do a video, like how we did Trueys, BBs and Canes.
Yeah.
We had to do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't playing, but we had to. So I'm based off what people was gravitating towards too. I'm gonna do a video for. But right now we're just doing short form visualizers. Keep the content rolling on the social media, and if it makes sense for us to do, we'll do it.
Okay, I love that. Well, I'm excited.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Fergie baby, guys, Harlem River Drive North. The EP is out now.
Yes.
And
go get that.
Yeah, part 2 coming soon.
You know that. That was fire.
Yes.
The Daily Gems. Yeah.